now a show to give you good advance warning about, because it's on Sunday week. That's the Simon and Garfunkel Through the Years show. It's on at the Theatre Royal. It's been here before. It's at 8 p.m. on the 30th of June. And I've got Dan Haynes on the line, who sings a lot of the Paul songs. Hi, Dan. How are you today?
Hello. I'm well, thank you.
Good man. You were telling me you're together about 7 years. How did this all start then, the Simon and Garfunkel Through the Years in concert show?
It started, I mean, me and Pete, who's the other guy who does arts parts, we'd been friends since school and started singing their songs together in college. Always really enjoyed it, and there was, we used to sing songs from a lot of different artists, but there was always something about the sound we could create when we sang the Simon and Garfunkel song. It just seemed to work with our voices.
Yeah.
We sort of drifted apart after college, didn't see each other for sort of 3-4 years, and then we met up randomly to go and see Paul Simon in concert in Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that night, really, we started speaking and saying, it was really enjoyable singing those songs, and, the Simon and Garfunkel songs, we should start it all again. And we did, but this time we actually started performing for people and started in small little village halls, and then grew into small theatres, and now it's all sort of all over the world, really, which is amazing, really. I mean, we're massive fans, so to be able to sing these songs live, is a real honour.
Oh yeah, I don't know anybody who doesn't know a Simon and Garfunkel song. And do you find a lot of the younger gang, has it been passed on from grannies and granddads and mums and dads onto their siblings, or their kids?
We do get the odd younger person that comes to the show. Certainly, I mean, when we go and do the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which we've done now for the last 4 years,
yeah,
we seem to get a younger audience at the festival there. So I think there's definitely younger people that are sort of picking up this music. So I mean it's timeless stuff, isn't it? It's classic stuff. So yeah.
So do you end up with a load of comedians in the back, sitting up the back seats? What's the vibe like there? The vibe at the festival is it's brilliant. I mean, for anybody who's never been to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, it's worth a visit. It really is a spectacular festival, and it's there's a real buzz in the city that you feel for the entire. I mean, we're there for the month, and you feel it for the entire month. It's great. Really, that's
good
brilliant.
To get off.
I'd love to. I'm dying to do it. I really want to go and do that at some stage. You were telling me you have a slightly different approach, Dan, in that you don't sort of dress up as Simon and Garfunkel. You sing their songs. So you made a conscious decision to do that, or not to do that?
Yes, I mean, as I say, we are massive fans of their music, and we sort of chat about it at first, and we look around, and there's a lot of other tributes that sort of do sort of dress up, and but we just felt that wasn't going to be right for what we wanted to do. We never wanted to pretend to be them. It's really a show that celebrates their music, and it's performed by two people who are big fans, and the show's for other fans of Simon and Garfunkel, and it sort of that sort of felt the right way that we wanted to go. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is there's a lot of other bands that sort of have a sort of an iconic sort of image and look that you can play on, but really, Simon and Garfunkel didn't have, that iconic look, really. The only thing that really kind of made them visually iconic was Garfunkel's big hair.
Hair, I was just going to say really, that. Has he still got that? He has.
He hasn't. No, that has gone.
What happened to them, Dan? I mean, why did they split up? You must have done a little bit of research into that, did you? Or did they just get fed up with each other, as we say?
I mean, you read a lot of different things from different people, and then you can listen to interviews of with them themselves, and they at different points in their careers and lives, and they say kind of different things on different ideas on what it was that split them up. So it's difficult to say exactly. But
anytime I've seen them, I always got the impression that they were totally different characters. They had very little in common. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think they were sort of, possibly when they were young, I mean, they had that big connection with music. Yeah. And obviously they performed when they were sort of 16 years old, and had the whole Tom and Jerry thing when they released a single. And then they kind of went, I think they kind of perhaps started to drift apart from then, really. And I think Paul Simon had a lot of ideas about what he wanted to do and the direction that he wanted to go, and maybe just
Garfunkel wants to go into acting, didn't he? He went into acting for a while.
Yes, yeah, and that was just around the time that they were doing Bridge Over Troubled Water. He spent a lot of time away working on the film Catch-22. And it's quite interesting, really. If you listen to that album, a lot of the harmonies that are in there, I mean, you listen to, a track like Baby Driver, for instance, it's all Paul Simon's voice. There's actually no Art Garfunkel harmony on there at all. And I think I've read interviews with Paul, and he said, around that time he started to question actually whether this, Bridge Over Troubled Water should have been a Simon and Garfunkel album at all, or whether it should have just been a Paul Simon album. The amount of time he was spending on it compared to Garfunkel. So I think
why was he getting half the money?
Yeah,
and probably still is.
Yeah.
But you go on to do a lot of the solo stuff then that Paul Simon himself had out, like You Can Call Me Al and other songs like that.
Yes, we touch on the Paul Simon songs, and we try and do songs as well that they actually sang themselves together. Their big concert they did in Central Park, they actually did a few Paul Simon songs together there. So they're the ones that we kind of focus on. Have
you a favourite at all, Dan? Put you on the spot.
Oh, it changes. It changes from, I mean, there's songs like The Boxer, which I think is the best song that was, that's ever been written. I think it's amazing. But then I think it changes, as I say, for live performance. Like I'm really enjoying Richard Corey at the moment. It's got such an atmosphere to it, and that's it's just a real nice one to perform. So
yeah, have you a full band with you as well?
We have it's a small band. We've got a chap who plays guitar and keys and bass, and then we've got a percussionist and drummer with us as well. So yeah,
it sounds like a really nice show, Dan. And you've been with us before, haven't you, in the Theatre Royal?
Yeah, this will be our third visit there. Yeah,
it's a nice theatre, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I was going to say yes. It's a beautiful theatre. Yeah,
I hope nice. We all sing along well to your shows, do we?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, all audiences do. It's great.
Brilliant. I can't wait to see it, Dan. And it's the Simon and Garfunkel Through the Years show in concert on the 30th of June. So Sunday week, 8 p.m. in the Theatre Royal. Dan, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and we look forward to seeing you here in Waterford.
Brilliant. Yeah, we look forward to making a trip across.
Good man.